the fight game. The 34-year-old.
But Christina Hammer hasn't done anything impressive yet. After 2 rounds.
Still perhaps getting a feel for her opponent.
Even round that, good right hand came through. And Christina Hammer. Watching it.
You suspect, though, that Hammer's done just enough to shade both of these rounds.
Yeah, she's definitely done enough to shade it. No doubt about that. You can see by the slow-mo action. But she's not looking as effective as we expected. Oh, she's got 6 rounds to go, 6 2-minute rounds. This lady's middleweight fight.
Of course, coming back from a loss when all she knew were wins, 24 consecutive wins before suffering that defeat last year. So that could have had some kind of effect on her, and possibly why they've chosen a slightly outmatched opponent, although it's not particularly evident at the moment.
Yeah.
But Muthoni, as I did mention earlier, only won one of her last 7 fights. If she needed any kind of motivation to pick it up, it's fighting Christina Hammer and preparing for one of the best in the world. And she looks well prepared.
She looks really well.
Looked horribly outmatched against Ellen Sedaros in her last fight. And she was knocked out in this very round, round 2. Couldn't beat the 10 count, was the second knockdown of the round.
Well, Christina Hammer needs to let it happen now. All the hype's been around her. As we see, Florence Muthoni is doing work on the inside.
It's all one of her coming back with a victory and a close points decision, potentially for Christina Hammer, but this is the kind of fight where prior to it, they would have been expecting a massive statement and a emphatic victory, and if she can't get that, it's also a little bit of a knock to the confidence, despite the fact that you've won. I'm not preempting anything to say that she necessarily will, but this is the kind of fight against the kind of opponent where she needs to come back with a bang.
You should have gone to, and you're always only as good as your last fight as well. You know, and she's not looking good in this fight, Christina Hammer. She's winning the fight, but she's not looking exceptional like everybody expected.
That's the 3rd time she's taking on an African opponent. In her 26th professional fight, she actually fought South Africa's Julie Shabalala in 2012, won unanimous decision in that one. And then Amanu Ankara of Ghana in 2017, KO in round 4 of that particular fight. Florence Muthoni, the 3rd African opponent she's faced.
And I like the work that Florence Muthoni is doing. Her hands nice up and tight, she's coming forward. Big left hook there from Hammer. She's definitely landing the cleaner punches and the crisper punches as Christina Hammer. Not exceptional right now. And I think why I'm saying that, Grant, is there's so much more is expected from her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially fighting, like you said, an opponent now that's at 12 wins and 8 losses and hasn't won in the last 7 contests. This Florence Muthoni. You would think that Christina Hammer would walk in and smash her, and she hasn't done anything close to that. Anyway, still a lot of rounds to go. Round number 4, scheduled 8-round fight. I keep stressing the 2 minutes a round because the men fight over 3 minutes. So the rounds are flying through quickly.
Muthoni holding her own at the moment, and feeling like her best route to victory is probably targeting the body, and she has routinely done. Now, Christina Hammer may have figured her opponent out, and perhaps that's one of the reasons for the relatively slow start she's made.
Yeah, it's almost to me like Christina Hammer doesn't have urgency in this fight. On the back foot, she's allowing Muthoni to put the pressure on. course, we writing the table off before the fight even happened, just judging by a record.
I did say that Christina Hammer does bide her time quite often and gets behind that jab, sets up openings for her rights, but often in the later rounds.
Nice hand speed there from Christina Hammer.
Yeah, this is better than we've seen all fights. Much better.
She's going to prove us wrong right now.
Yep.
Immediately, anyway. There's the right hand down the middle. The Florence Muthoni is a tougher opponent than expected. Nice uppercut, she digs it to the short rib. It's Christina Hammer. It doesn't follow up. When you dig that right, left uppercut to the short rib, you must come back on the left hook. But a very good round there for Christina Hammer.
Ends with a flurry of punches as we head into the fifth.